Welcome to Reddit Obsessed.
My ex 21F who cheated on me 21M got hit by karma egg. And I'd how to feel about it. I'd if this is the right place to write about this. But I want some insights or something from someone external. I dated this girl for a year. Some 6 months back. It was the most perfect relationship I ever had. Most of it was long distance. But it was so good. The connection we had was so amazing. We had no toxicity. We spent a lot of time together online. And in short, everything was great. We had plans to move in together once her internship started in a new city. I had my relatives there. So I could also make it work. Soon she starts this job in the new town. And a friend from her university joins there too. We decided I would come once she found a place for us to stay. This friend from her college was a playboy kinda dude who used drugs and stuff a lot. She didn't like him much and told me he had a girlfriend. So I wasn't much. She slowly started avoiding me. I soon went there as I couldn't control my anxiety attacks as she wasn't responding to me like she used to and often ignored me. I find out she's cheating on me with him and also had moved in with him. She tries to lie and cover up by saying she was sexually assaulted and blackmailed. At which point I was going to beat the crap out of him. And I also had some buddies to help me with that. One leads to another. And I find that everything was done willingly. And I'm left broken. She immediately ghosts me. Doesn't even apologize. I tried to contact her in many ways just to get closure or something. But I am blocked everywhere. Without any choice. I finally reached her parents and tell the situation. Also about the boy she had started seeing. They first seem like they understand. Then later just ghosts me too. I stalked her for some time. Trying to get closure. Only to see her happy with this new guy doing everything we had planned for months. I'm left shattered. I fell into depression. I failed some of my courses. And I took a significant responsible position at my university. Which I had taken due to her compulsion and support. Also, my mom had started a disease. And although it wasn't serious, everything together worsened my mental health. I was a regular gym guy bulking up. But soon I lost almost 7 kilograms in 2 weeks. Not to mention the panic attacks and sleep deprivations. I went to therapy. Sometimes drank. Smoked pot. Went out a lot. Went on trips. Met new people in new places. And kept myself busy. Slowly I started to heal. I thought I would never get over it. At one point, I thought of ending it. But slowly I recovered. It took me a lot of time to be happy again. Maybe 4 months. But I put in the effort for that. I knew I had people who believed in me and stood by me when all this happened. I owed it to them. I casually started dating too. I had trust and self-esteem issues from the cheating. Which I was slowly working on. At some point, she had contacted me saying sorry for what she did but again lied about a few other things. This again led to me contacting her drug addict boyfriend and again led to me getting embarrassed and broken. I vowed I would never contact her again and started purely focusing on myself. I was getting bulked and fit. Did my responsibilities at university well. Got my grades decent. And had a few good hookups. Which boosted my confidence back. Everything seemed to get back to normal. Deep down though, I always had that void. Also, I felt she deserved karma. But I didn't care at this point. Over the past few months, she started trying to contact me but in subtle ways. Never directly. I ignored. But yesterday, she finally messaged me from a fake profile that she wanted to talk and needed help. In the last goodbye message I wrote to her, I told her I would help her whenever she wanted help. I wrote this when I was still in love with her. I'd anyway asked her to call. She breaks down and says a lot of things. Apparently, the guy turned out to be not the person she imagined. Oh, what a surprise. He started using hard drugs and often assaulted her physically and mentally. Her family was against her. She couldn't study and started having panic attacks and stuff. This guy ignores her, manipulates her, and does what he wants. He also started using cocaine regularly and has huge mood swings where he sometimes gets aggressive with her. She adjusted to the maximum but had reached her breaking point. She had no friends left who were ready to listen to her as those who knew about our relationship ignored her. And the others thought she was very happy in this relationship as this guy framed it on social media like that. Her parents also weren't ready to understand. And she was basically alone and miserable. I left my frustrations out between these conversations and said these are the same things you did to me. She knew that and said she was getting the karma for what she had done to me. Part of me wanted to say you get what you deserve. And cut the phone off. But I understood she was at a very low point. She had tried self-harming 2 months ago. And I didn't want to push her. some months back. It might have joyed me to see her present state. But seeing it now, I'd quit to feel. I know what it feels like. Treated with no respect and mentally abused. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. It can fuck up your life. If I didn't have my friends and family to support me back then, I might have done something stupid. Everyone might say she deserves it or whatever. But she was once a person I cared about and loved so much. It hurts me to see her like this. And part of me finds it hard to believe whatever she's saying might be true. I'd what to do. She deserves some karma and pain. But I don't think no one deserves to be physically assaulted or abused. At one point, this guy even said to her to go die or leave if she wanted. But she is finding it hard to do so. I have read how people in toxic and abusive relationships find it hard to leave it. She had her exam now. And I said some stuff to calm her down. She asked if she could still talk with me. I said she could. But IDK what to do or say in this situation. It's more than fucked up what she's facing. And she's scared of him. I don't intend to ever get back with her ever again. But I feel I should help her in this situation. Things might have been different if I had handled him back then. But the past is done. How to get her out of this situation? Or even if I should consider helping her. TLDR. My ex, who cheated and left me for someone else, finds herself in an abusive relationship and realizes the mistake she made. I'd if I should help her or how to get her out of the situation. Edit update. Firstly, I want to say thanks to all the replies. I have read all and understood what needs to be done. When I mentioned stalking and reaching out, I meant checking up her social media and seeing what she's up to. Even that isn't accepted behavior, but my mental state right after being cheated was bad. I never went behind her or followed her. This happened months ago and I stayed in no contact until she reached out the day before. Also, I had some distant friends who knew this guy and warned me about him back then. That's the reason I told her parents about him. I was concerned then, and it isn't a surprise what I predicted about him came to be true only. Update 2. I talked with her the second day, ready to say I wanted to cut all ties. But the dude somehow got to know she contacted me and has beaten her up. I didn't believe her initially and had to see her photos to understand it's pretty fucked up. I informed her parents through a friend about the situation as I didn't want to get involved further. We talked finally and I wished her best. I have cut all ties with her. I thank you guys for the comments, although some were a bit harsh. Sometimes when things happen in real, it's hard to make decisions easily. It's not that easy like typing in comments, but again, all those helped me. Thanks and cheers. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you would like to see more, feel free to subscribe.